Okay, welcome in the third game of this best of 5. Well, Big Bird, why don't you take it away? If you want to.
Guys, give it up for Tyrune, the blue Terran, spawning here in the bottom left corner. His opponent, of course, you know him, it's the fearsome Protoss, it is Lumpa, with all the funny characters in his name. But Lumpa 2-0 behind, struggling a little bit against Terran. His opening seems solid enough and he puts pressure, but he cannot actually do the damage that he needs to do. And he kind of falls flat after that, I'm afraid to say. But let's see if he can get it together for his third map here versus his Terran opponent.
Okay, and during the short break we took, I was just thinking about something, and you only have to tell me what you think about what I'm thinking, okay?
I usually do, Odie.
Okay, now that's fine. So, what if Lumpa here decides just to go for an expand, just a really macro-orientated play, and to go for some kind of double upgrades, stuff like that? What do you think about that? Because that's completely different, and it will change the whole dynamics.
Yeah, it's completely different. I actually like your comment quite a bit because it's of course a 4-player map, so you don't know where your opponent is spawning, and that gives a little bit more room for macro-oriented plays. But it looks like Lumpa again choosing. Well, he's not throwing down a second simulator yet. All right, let me just say this, Odie, before I ramble on. It is that I would like Lumpa to play a straight-up game because he has tried to harass 2 times or try to put pressure on 2 times, and Tyrune, he just looked prepared for it. He looked very much in control. And a different kind of tactic here for Lumpa, it might actually do wonders. But you know, when you're not confident in your matchup and you really want to win, then usually you think, okay, I can control the first like 10 minutes of a game quite well, but after that I'm not quite sure what to do. So I'll just play those 10 minutes as best as I can, try to be aggressive, try to be, you know, very harass heavy without actually cheating. But I would like to see a macro play, if I'm honest.
Oh wow, if that SCV gets one more shot, he will be death.
He will be deathed. Yes.
Okay, Reaper again.
If to death were a verb, OD, it would be used quite a lot in StarCraft.
I think so. Okay, so again the same build here of Tyrune, but not from Lumpa. Well, he's going to be more macro-oriented in this game. But let's see what's going to happen. I'm really curious. Maybe he gets his good tech units up in time. For example, we saw that he couldn't get his Colossus in the way he wanted it in the previous game.
And will he lose another probe to a Reaper? It looks like this time he won't, and that's actually good enough. Or maybe the probe here at the natural.
No. That probe will not fall for IR.
That's good, but I mean, yeah, this is looking quite a lot better for Lumpa in the sense that his Nexus is now going to be done at about the same time that the first command center for Tyrune is done. The Reaper still making his rounds and actually being quite annoying. This might actually be the break that Tyrune was hoping for to get. There's the first kill.
Oh, God, gets one.
First blood. He's,
well, you know, I really have to say this about the control of Tyrune. It's very good, you know, getting this Reaper around and meanwhile
yeah, but look,
doing
he's just going to do it again.
Oh wow, he's running around in circles.
All right.
No, because you know, getting your Reaper out like that and you know, building stuff in your main base, that's really good. You know how hard that is.
It is, yeah, well, we all know how hard that is, but the SCV there is doing nothing, he's lazy. And Tyrune says, well, alright, I can do a macro game, and throws down a third command center.
Yeah, this is the perfect response, I think. He really wants to stay ahead in the economy, and this is the perfect thing he needs to do.
Oh, just one more shot on that Reaper and would have finally died.
And Reaper got, has got 1 kill.
Yeah, the the one poor probe at the mineral line doing his job, brutally murdered.
And no way. What did I just saw?
I don't know what you just saw.
Oh
sir.
no! I was just mistaken. No, I thought the probe of Lumpa was at his third. So Lumpa was getting a quick third nexus, but he hasn't. So I was like, wow.
Oh, this probe? No. It's not going to put down an axis. It's probably going to put down a forward pylon, but well, yeah. There we have it. Forge. The regular macro-oriented Protoss. What kind of late game army would we want to see? I mean, Colossus, Templar. Will we see some air toss OD? That would be quite sweet. Because he's the final Protoss for today. So if he falls, we will actually only cast Tyrune. Oh, and this is a big pickup.
Wow! Oh wow! This
Does Lumpa see it? Does he? Has he? I mean, it was in his vision, but you never know if he actually saw it.
Oh man, this is so annoying that Reaper's coming back again. But where is the army of Lumpa? He's got 1 Stalker and 4 Zealots.
Oh wow! Oh wow! He has 3 sentries, but those sentries won't do anything against this drop. There's the mothership core. Does it have enough energy? It does have enough energy.
And you know the Stalker was targeting the wrong thing right here.
Oh, and actually.
This is horrible for Lumpa right here. A Widow Mine has been dropped in his main base and he's warping. Oh wow, he got lucky right there. He really got lucky that he was able to snipe the dropship right there, because usually the Protoss warps in Zealots. So he saw that the dropship was low in health. That was well done. Very good.
Actually, good cleanup on that Widow Mine as well. So not too much damage being done here. 6 workers killed by Tyrune, which is nice, but it's not game ending, especially since Lumpa got his nexus up so early in the game. I would like him to use more Corona boost, but maybe he's saving up for something. 44 workers now against 40, but Tyrune already getting his 3rd.
Yep. Well, actually, I think Lumpa is catching up till this point, because now Tyrune has got his 3rd, of course. But let's see, there is an army moving out.
Actually, I see in the chat, OD, someone is calling you drunk because you see things.
I'm really only on water this time, so.
Good, but alright, this is actually a scarier army than it looks because of those 2 extra Widow Mines. They can zone out the army here, but 2 observers with Lumpa's army, so he should be okay against this.
Actually, Lumpa is being supply blocked at the worst time possible, because his 2nd Colossi is in the build and he hasn't got any supply.
Oh.
And guess what? Tyrune is knocking on his door.
Well, that will free up some supply.
Is he going to drop it? Yes, he is. But it's going to be spotted. That's nice. And there are no spider mines in these dropships, so actually Lumpa can defend this with an easy heart, and he's there in time. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, the Colossus is doing some good jobs right here. Wow, that's very good. That is very, very, very good. Tyrune now making sure where Lumpa is at by using his scan.
Yeah, and actually deciding that Lumpa's army positioning is too good this time and retreats promptly. And well, that's good, but I like that he put on this pressure, because look at this. This 3rd right here is completely safe.
That's really good.
And those cheeky Widow Mines. I mean, even if you see them, it's quite annoying to have to clean them out, because you have to be so careful.
Yeah, but they're going to clean out, I think, right now, because no, it's not. I'm seeing drunk things again.
That may be so OD. Let's look at the worker count again. Exactly even, actually. 52 workers each.
Okay, well, let's see if Lumpa is able to do something right here. He's picking up these mines. Yep, making sure everything is clear, and it is.
And Tyrune just posturing with her army just a little bit. Of course, 2 Vikings here. What is, well, more Vikings in the making. 4 Vikings at the time, so he definitely added in that extra starport. But what is Lumpa? Oh, look at that.
DTs.
DTs,
Nice
and they can morph into Archons, of course, because, I mean, Archon Zealot with leg speed is quite good against this. It's of course an old composition, but it'll give him the means to transition and switch between Colossus and the Archons, which is very important right here. Yes, it almost has the tech up that he wants. How is his upgrades? Well, actually, it's doing alright. It's doing alright, but.
But don't forget that Tyrone is playing super decent right here. He has his 4th base almost finished, so you know his micro dynamics are really good. And now in this armored composition there are a lot of Vikings, and the army of Lumpa is looking small.
And actually there's no Ghost here yet. Is he going to throw them in the mix? Because Storm is definitely on the way, but it looks like Tyrune threw down the scan, saw the entire army, and is deciding not to move in right now.
Yeah, I hope. Okay, he's got some high Templars with it, and I think Storm will not be in time when Tyrune starts.
Those medeffects are nice and juicy, full of energy, and that would be a nice pickup for a couple of Templars.
You got to love. Oh, that's a mistake there by Tyrune. He is putting his army into his medevac right there. But you got to love the Dark Templars in this army composition. It will force a lot of scans, and here, yeah, some buildings did get sniped, but it's not a disaster for Lumpa right here, because he's almost ready to fight. He's got a very good army composition, I think, versus Tyrone. But let's see what's going to happen.
Both players still exactly equal on the worker count, and will upgrades finish? Well, the 2 armor upgrade for Lumpa is finishing. That will be a nice boost to that army, and there's not a lot of stalkers here, so this.
Oh, that mothership core is going to be crushed right there.
Yep, and it was the Warp Prism just on 4 health. Look at that.
Well,
storms are done. There are a couple of good storms, but Tyrune is moving his entire army across. The Colossus falls so quickly. A nice storm there, but all the Colossus are gone, and this army, it looks like they're going to eat up all the Stalkers. Some Archons are going to morph in, but GG. Wow.
Well, a sweet, flawless 3-0 victory for Tyrone right there.